To a petrol head, all cars are beautiful. Obviously except Priuses, but you get my point. We never look at only the surface styling of our cars, but rather their character and our bond with them. However, it is also true that some cars look more gorgeous than others. But as it is really difficult to decide between all, today we are going to tell you 3 of the most beautiful cars you might not have heard of. Yes, only 3, and I am telling you a larger list with more known cars will be coming soon, so stay tuned and please no angry comments on this video. At third place is the Alfa Romeo Giulia Sprint GTA. This beautiful little coupe was sold between 1965 and 1969 by one of the most prominent names in motorsport, Alfa Romeo. The GTA was introduced with 2 separate trim limbs, Corsa for racing and Stradale for road use. It went on to win 2 European Touring Car Championships between 1967 and 1968. The Bertone styling is strikingly attractive, making it everything an Alfa should be: small, sporty and charming. The engine used was a naturally aspirated, beautiful sounding 1.6-liter straight-4 twin-cam which would muster around 115 horsepower and 105 pounds-per-feet of torque. Aluminium body panels and lightweight interior trim helped to give it a dry weight of just 740 kilograms, giving it an advantage over its similar power racing rivals. Alfa Romeos are all about passion, and it is shown in this small but mighty vehicle. Next comes the De Tomaso Pantera. The Pantera was the replacement of the Mingusta and ended up being De Tomaso's most popular car ever, with over 7,200 produced between 1971 and 1992. The chassis was a steel monocoque for more structural rigidity and to decrease weight to about 1300 kilograms. When first presented, there were some issues with the car that received criticism, but De Tomaso soon improved on their previous mistakes. The original 1971 model utilized a 5.8-liter Ford V8 producing 330 brake horsepower. When Ford stopped importing the Pantera and its other variants to the USA, De Tomaso turned to making the GTS model, which was the most powerful Pantera. An increase of 25 horsepower and a revised, lighter chassis was sufficient to improve performance greatly. A new top speed of 160 miles per hour and a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of around 5.4 seconds meant this car was the ultimate Pantera. Back then, the car was really impressive, and even today it looks very gorgeous. Before I announce the first place winner, I have to give an honorable mention to the Toyota 2000 GT. Only 351 of these grand touring beauties were made between 1967 to 1970. When it was released, it showed the world that Japan really could make truly remarkable cars, and that is why it's on the list. The sleek beauty was paired with pace and performance, making it sought after even today. One recently sold for $1.2 million. In terms of driving experience, it is often compared to the older models of the Porsche 911. Toyota's 3M engine is known to be one of the best inline-six engines ever made, placed inside what is truly an excellent and gorgeous looking machine. And at first place is the Pagani Zonda. Yes, the Pagani Zonda. It is one of the most amazing cars ever made. Only 140 were ever made over the 20 years, each one unique in terms of design and performance. My personal favorite model is the Zonda S, which incorporates the super cool split rear wing. Only 16 were made over 2 years. Its successor, the Huayra, is very good looking and better in terms of performance, but no other supercar can truly match the Zonda. Mercedes supplied their own 6-liter V12 power unit to the Zonda, producing 444 horsepower in the C12. Torque stood at a significant 472 pounds-feet, getting it to 60 miles per hour in 4 seconds flat. The last new Zonda was the HP Barchetta with 790 horsepower, courtesy of an enlarged and naturally aspirated 7.3-liter V12. So the name of the Zonda lives on. They still commission cars upon request. Still, the Zonda remains one of the most sought after cars due to its rarity, performance and beauty beyond words. That was all for this video. Please mention your favorites in the comments below and do like and subscribe. Thanks for watching and I'll see you around.